Good morning, this is Tracy, your political atheist. We're going to talk real quick about the significance of May 7th through the 9th. Now, a lot of you know that on May 7th, 1945, is when the German Nazi government completely collapsed. I mean, they realized that there was no point in fighting anymore. The so-called leadership that they voted for and consented to had failed them. As a matter of fact, by then, Hitler, Goebbels, and that bunch, they'd already committed suicide. As a matter of fact, Magda and Joseph, they'd already killed their kids too, by then. Because they knew it was a losing battle and they couldn't handle it. Everybody that was in the Spear had already taken their own lives. So it just left the gentleman that had been left in charge of, named the successor to Hitler by Hitler, which was nobody who thought they would get. I mean, I'm pretty sure Goebbels, Göring, and I don't know, that Speer guy that was the architect, I'm pretty sure they probably thought, oh, we got this in the bag. Himmler, I'm pretty sure he thought, I got this. Yeah, hold my beer, I got this. But no, none of them got it. It went to a German who delivered the U-boats, the little U-boats that they're like little mini submarines. I can't remember the man's name. It doesn't really point. The point is, he realized that this was a losing battle, and to save Germany, he was going to have to surrender. So he signed. He agreed to it on May 7th, signed the papers on May 8th, and made it official on May 9th when they laid down their arms and told everybody, stop fighting, we've lost. Now, it's important to remember at that point, it was, the only ones defending Berlin were like young kids that should have been in junior high or high school, or very, very old men. Now, I say very old men, they were in their anywhere from like 50 to 70, and these were men who had either grown up during World War I or fought in it. So they were old, okay? By all intents and purposes, they were old. And I say this number is 55, okay? And moving on. Now, here's an important thing to remember. It's August 23rd, 1939, Ribbentrop Pact, a representative to Nazis. No point in remembering his name or how to say it. Just an asshole from the Nazi party. Well, that's good enough because that's what he was. Went to Moscow and met with General Molotov. And even though General Molotov has his hesitations about signing the agreement, Stalin wanted it signed, he wanted it done. It got done. Barely a year later, Stalin ripped the paper up, threw the agreement away. How nice of him being such a good student of the American government. So at that point, we pretty much violated any and all agreements with Native Americans. You know, Trail of Tears, that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was a good student. Now, at this point, what that pact was going to do is it was going to make them equal partners and splitting up Europe. You know, spoils go to the victors go to spoils. It was going to be one of those situations. However, if you know anybody who's a sociopath with narcissistic tendencies, you know they are not going to share nothing. They're not going to share a damn thing. No way, no how. So, that agreement got tore up barely before the ink was dried. With that said, it left Stalin with no choice but to team up with Britain and America. He really had no other options. Because otherwise, Germany was going to swallow Russia whole. And I have no doubt if Roosevelt and Winchester could have justified letting that happen, they would have. I'm sure the Rothschild Bank would have been so thrilled for that to happen. But that's another video. The bottom line here is May 9th is celebrated in Russia and many, many countries to this day as the official Victory Day. Because that is the day that Germany officially disarmed. And unfortunately, it was permanently. They've been a lap bitch for NATO, i.e. America, i.e. Israel, ever since. How's it working out for you, Germany? Just asking. I'm going to leave you a link to a video. And it's very important that you go watch that video. I don't want to go too much into it because I feel like I'm kind of pushing my luck with YT as is. The comments I've made here. So go watch that video. There's a link about the May 2nd, 2014 slaughter that happened of Ukrainian citizens that were Russian ethnicity. Yeah, because in Ukraine, you can identify as anything but Russian. You can identify as your door on your front door, but you can't identify as Russian. Yeah, go figure, right? Alright, I've gone on too long. Go check the links out in the box. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Oh, here's the deal. In early to mid-June, I will be getting my new lower and upper dental plates, which means we will be face-to-face again. And it also means that I am seriously considering doing lives here. I've been doing lives over on TikTok, cooking, and kind of gotten comfortable with it. But once I have my lower and upper dental plates, oh baby, look out, your girl's got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. I'll see you guys later.